Are you the black sheep of your family? Or are you aware that you've created a black sheep in your family? I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh for Local Now, and I'm here for you. I have a PhD in clinical psychology, and I'm very interested in interpersonal relationships. And so much of what we know about romantic love is learned in our family of origin. Family dynamics shape us in so many ways. And you'll often hear about a black sheep of the family. And the black sheep is the person who's kind of the oddball. But were they born that way? Did they make this life for themselves, or were they created? That's a big question. Now, in a few cases, the oddball or black sheep of the family is a child who has maybe an undiagnosed mental disorder or is non-neurotypical, maybe on the spectrum in some way, and the family doesn't recognize it and doesn't get that person the help that they deserve. But far more often, the black sheep of the family is the smarter, the more creative, or the one with the most powerful emotions. How can you tell if your family has a black sheep? Well, is there one member of your family who seems to always be angry for no reason? Is there one member of the family that gets the dose of the gossip, gets spoken about negatively by everybody else? Is there one member of the family who's sometimes not invited to family functions, who's kept out of the loop with family news? Then you've got a black sheep. Here's how parents sometimes accidentally create a black sheep in a family. First of all, perhaps the child has more powerful emotions and is very expressive, and the parents are the kind that just keep it all inside. So that child, rather than being taught how to manage their feelings, understand their feelings, and express their feelings healthfully, gets punished for their feelings. Or sometimes that child is just the child that's the most different from their parents, and the parents don't know how to relate to their child. Sometimes the child who is treated as the black sheep is actually smarter than their parents, more creative, and they threaten to outshine their parents. Their parents may have insecurities, so they put down that child. Or maybe the child who's identified as the black sheep was the one who was just prone to depression and anxiety, and the rest of the family just said, cheer up, change your attitude. Finally, maybe it was caused by sibling rivalry. Sometimes there's just not enough parental love to go around because the parents are distracted by work or addiction or managing their own feelings. And as a result, as the children compete for their parents' love, they create a black sheep. So what to do if you're the black sheep of your family? Well, first, you should know it's not your fault. And secondly, learning to understand your feelings and manage them can come through psychotherapy. So I really, really encourage you to talk out all your childhood experiences with a therapist who becomes kind of an observing eye and tells you the real deal that went down. But if you're somebody who recognizes in this a black sheep in your family, it's time to reach out. It's time to change your perspective of them. It's time to create more understanding and empathy. Families can create healing and new kinds of relationships across the lifespan. So I encourage you, especially during these times, to reach out to the black sheep, whatever that is, in your family and forge a new kind of relationship. I'm Dr. Wendy Walsh for Local Now. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. You can follow me anywhere on my social media. That's @Dr. Wendy Walsh. We'll see you next time.